Okay, let's go. Happy Thursday. Thursday in Japan anyway. We have 3 sets here. If you're a subscriber, go ahead and comment below. Somebody that is a subscriber to this in the unboxing channel is going to get one of these 3. It could be the expensive $800 set if nobody on Patreon bids on it. When that happens sometimes, the Limea Terra went to the guy that always says Wu-Tang. He got his set. And there's been other sets around $1,000 that have gone out and people have totally scored. So this could go out and it might get scooped up by Patreons. The other 2 would definitely go to somebody that is below this video. And they're actually good in their own way. Let's go ahead and talk about the first one. And if you don't know, you got to go to the unboxing and the community post section to see who wins. And it sometimes takes a little while to ship, but I'm not a seller and I pay for shipping. So tough it out. You'll be fine. This is a 4 balanced armature $279 set, and it is a stunning looking set. I absolutely love this every time I look at it. It's got the abalone type caps, but it's very, very subtle. The light pinks and the light colors they're just, it perfectly matches the chrome metallic shell. The build quality is awesome because it's heavy metal. It's substantial in the hand. If you worry about dropping stuff and you think resin and stuff snapping because of the 2-pin, you're not snapping this. This is very nice. The tuning, this is something that I brought up in a video about this company, and I said you don't seem to have a tuner. And the very next set that I get in my hand, they're literally like going right after a Harman type of tuning, for good or bad. The good part is that they seem to have a goal now, and so I'm going to talk to the company while I speak to you. The last time I talked about one of your sets, it was something that was just so far away. This looks absolutely gorgeous. This feels nice. I don't know that I would pick this cable, but $279, decent tuning, and absolutely a beautiful looking set. If you can get your tuning to be something more like 2024, 2025, something like a Meta-ish, which is very safe tuning. We maybe are getting too much of that, but that would be good for you. If you got something that was sub-bass focused and had the bass coming in around 2 to 250 max, and had some extension more than the Harman target. Yeah, I think I could help you. I could sell some of I could bring attention to your brand, and I could hype it, and it would make sense because my audience knows what I like. This really isn't it, but it's so close, and you have sense as far as design goes because your box is simple and these look absolutely stunning. You are this close. A little bit, just adjust the tuning, and I'm waiting for you. So I'm going to have to say a no on this. Who is this for? People that like Harman. Who is this not for? People that don't like Harman. And people that think dynamic drivers are essential for low frequency. I'm not in that camp. I just don't. I think that tuning is just lacking in a couple of ways for me. It's not bad, but it's 279 is there's some stiff competition out there. If you were to adjust this just a little bit, make like a CU8 Pro and retune the late treble and maybe give it a little more mid-bass, I'd be right there, just exactly as it is. This is stunningly beautiful. And that is the CU8 Heartfield. It's a slight miss, but man, they're close. Keep an eye on this company. And let me cover this up and get to the next one. Okay, the next one is the Flipears AEGIS. This is a company out of the Philippines. They've been around for quite a long time, but they're just starting to really get traction. This is an interesting set because there is a narrative in the hobby that more money buys you better stuff, and everybody knows that's not true. This is a company that released a set, I think it was called the Legion. I might be wrong. I had it here, I can't remember the name of it. It had a driver and it's called Electret, and it's something that I don't like the timbre of. And I thought I was alone, but as it turns out, a lot of people said the more affordable one is the better one. So companies will spend more money on the internal components, and it maybe takes more time to assemble a different set, and so they'll assign more money to it for various reasons. That doesn't really mean that it sounds better, and sound quality is a subjective thing anyway. But companies and their pricing is not quite blindfold throwing a dart at a wall, but it's also not rocket science. So remember that companies have reasons for charging more, and it's not always related to sound quality. And again, that's a very subjective thing anyway. Who is this set for? This is for people that like their low end. that like V sets. It's got energy in the low end. It's got treble that you can clearly pick up. That love the presentation. It's unique. It's got a card with like a faux or maybe real wax stamp that looks like it's from back in the ancient Rome or the Greek era. It's neat. It's a great idea. It's for people that like the little extra little things like that. The customer service, a guy named AEGIS, he's really outstanding, really nice guy, very friendly to deal with. Who is this not for? People that really want their vocals untouched, uncolored. You're not going to get that with this set because it's boosting up in the upper mids. It's forward, and the mid bass is forward as well. So we're creating, when people talk about V-shaped tuning, that little termination point that's got nothing is what the mids are, because there's not a lot of them, and that's what that term V implies. This is a V-shaped set. It's got a market in people that want low end and have hip hop or drum and bass, trip hop, EDM. Low frequency centric genres will do well with this. If you're listening to vocal centric or classical music or maybe even jazz, I don't know if this would be the pick for you. And it's about $800, maybe $650 to $800 depending on when and where you buy it. So it's got its market, and it does look stunning, and it's got all the extras, and the presentation's really good at its price. But the tuning is really going to be something whether or not you like it or not. Would I purchase this myself? Like the Heartfield, I would say no. Because I'm in the market for Summit Fi and for cheaper stuff that's kind of unique. This isn't really doing either of that, but I can see the market for it, whereas the Heartfield the market for it is, it's waiting for them to do a little bit of better job. The last one is, or let me go ahead and get out of here, right here, and I'm out. Okay, the last one of the three is the Celest Yaksha, and I'd show it to you, but I still do the unboxing. I've obviously already graphed it, so I took it out and I put it back in the box. This is priced at, I think, around $139. Tuning wise, out of the three that I'm showing you today, it's the most affordable, and it's really I think the most mature tuning, as far as it's got a glide bass, it's got decent mids, though it's slightly elevated. The ear gain isn't obnoxious. It's got a cut in area that is very stimulating for a lot of people. It's got a peak around where the coupler might add a little bit, and then it kind of falls away. That would be its weak point, that it's lacking some extension, but I find it to be an overall pleasant listen. This company sent me a .rar file for I don't know what reason. Linsol has sent me stuff for 10 years, and I've never gotten a zip or a RAR file from them. That is not smart in 2025. So if the company Celest watches this video, I want to tell you, first of all, don't send reviewers or anybody zip and RAR files. They can be corrupted and they can easily deliver malware. I don't know who you are. Let's keep it a buck. I don't know who you are. Even if somebody I know sent me a RAR, I'd wonder, are they passing something along to me? Like, why am I getting this? And then, did you open this file? Like, I can scan stuff, and Gmail does too, but why are you sending me a RAR? Plain copy paste the text, and I'm not reading it anyway, by the way. I listen to gear, and then I give an opinion on it. I don't care what you want me to highlight. I don't care about the hashtags you want me to put in my video. That means nothing to me. If I like something, you will sell it and you will make money. There's nothing in this for me except I get to have people maybe come look at my video because I have your thing. But financially, there's minimal benefit to me. There's a lot of benefit to you, so don't act like a moron. Seriously, a RAR file for plain text? Come on now, don't do that. 2025. I'm doing this for every reviewer out there. Don't accept or click on compression files. What are they sending you, for God's sakes? I've somehow made it 10 years without needing a zip or a RAR file to help me. It's an earphone. Now, let's get to this. The tuning, $139. It looks really nice. I'll maybe put a picture up. The presentation is decent. The cable is nice. I think that who is this for? This is for people that like tuning like the recent Meta stuff, but it's a little bit warmer in the mid bass and it's lacking a little bit of extension, but it'll do really anything. You could play classical music, you could play hip hop, you could play rock and roll, and I believe you could probably be satisfied with all of them. You could nitpick some things about the tuning, the extension being one of them, but I really think the part that's most maybe who is this not for? People that want their vocals to be uncolored completely, because this does have enough mid bass to husk up female vocals. So, oh, by the way, 2 dynamic driver, 1 BA, which is a Knowles. It's a branded driver, so they're doing good there. And it's also got a micro planar driver, which I think looks like a BA, but it's a planar. And those are hit and miss for me, but in this set it doesn't sound bad. So out of the 3, this is the easiest to say. That's actually pretty good. The replay audio wise is not something that do I want more extension? Yeah, I'm not on a graph visually, but in listening, I'm not picking it up as a problem. It would be easy as a reviewer to cite that, tack something to it, but I'm not picking it up. Cymbals sound good, electric guitars. There's no precipitous decay or disappear of harmonics that I'm picking up. It's always one thing, or it's always something. Don't send RAR and zip to people. That's a bad habit for anybody to do. For earphones, where you could plain text and paste that. And also, why are you overseeing so much? Just send the earphones to people. Don't send 15 emails like you did to me. If it comes up, it does, and if it doesn't, it's a $130 set that costs you $30 to manufacture at best, at most, including packaging. So don't send compressed files, man. What is that? But as a set of earphones, yeah, it's not bad, yo. $130. It's not bad. And I am out.